them, we have showed up in response to heaven's invitation, according to Psalm 40:7. We understand, according to Job 22:28, if we decide, decree, and declare a thing, it shall be established, and the light of God's favor will shine upon our ways. Therefore, I decree and declare, you are stepping into prophetic fire. Your words carry weight, and your mouth is now a weapon against the works of hell. This declaration activates boldness in speech. No more whispering and warfare. Your decrees are heaven's command. According to Jeremiah 23:29, is not my word like fire, declares the Lord, and like a hammer that breaks a rock in pieces? I decree and declare your voice is drenched in oil and backed by heaven. When you speak, things shift. The oil on your voice will make the atmosphere obey. The Lord was with Samuel as he grew up, and he let none of Samuel's words fall to the ground. Neither will your words fall to the ground, according to 1 Samuel 3:19. I decree and declare you will not bow to silence. Every assignment to muzzle your mouth is being broken. Your silence was warfare, but now your sound is a strike. You're being loosed to legislate. Psalm 81:10, open wide your mouth and I will fill it. As you open your mouth, the Lord will fill it. I decree and declare fire is falling on your altar. Your private obedience is birthing public outpouring. Heaven responds to the secret place. Because you sacrificed in the secret place, the fire is now visible. Leviticus 9:24 says, fire came out from the presence of the Lord and consumed the burnt offering, and all the people shouted for joy. I decree and declare you will now shout for joy. I decree and declare your prayers have moved into legislation. You are no longer begging, you are establishing. You crossed over into prophetic authority. Your prayers are building frameworks in the spirit, according to Job 22:28. I decree and declare your tongue is trained for warfare. You speak what God says and hell responds. You're not just passionate, you're prophetic. This is the rise of divine utterance. Isaiah 50:4 says, the sovereign Lord has given me a well-instructed tongue to know the word that sustains the weary. I decree and declare every dry place is catching fire. Your declarations are igniting dormant ground. Even the barren places are being awakened by the prophetic sound in your mouth. Ezekiel 37:7. So I prophesied as I was commanded, and there was a noise, a rattling sound, and the bones came together. I decree and declare everything in your life, every dry place in your life, every dead place in your life is coming back together. I decree and declare you don't speak to impress, you speak to invade. Your words pierce darkness. Your voice carries divine orders. You don't need volume, you carry velocity. Hebrews 4:12. For the word of God is alive and active, sharper than any double-edged sword. I decree and declare your declarations won't return void. They will accomplish the mission. What you say in the spirit must manifest in the natural. There's fulfillment in your flow. Isaiah 55:11. So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty. I decree and declare your voice is now a divine broadcast station. What you say will echo in the realms you've never entered. You are heaven's microphone. Speak with understanding that your words travel farther than your feet. Romans 10:18. Their voice has gone out into all the earth, their words to the ends of the world. I decree and declare your restoration is already in motion. Everything that broke you is becoming the soil for your rebuilding. God wastes nothing. What once looked like ruin is now the raw material for your rise. Job 42:10. And the Lord restored Job's losses when he prayed for his friends. I decree and declare your losses are being reversed and you're being repaid double. Heaven has calculated the cost, and you are receiving a full return with interest. Restitution is part of your inheritance. Every tear, every delay, every loss is being redeemed. Isaiah 61:7. Instead of your shame, you will receive a double portion. I decree and declare your voice has weight in the spirit. When you pray, it moves things seen and unseen. Your intercession is not empty. You are a legislator in the courts of heaven. James 5:16. The earnest prayer of a righteous person has great power and produces wonderful results. I decree and declare the season of your barrenness is over. What didn't work before is about to overflow. God is reversing the drought and accelerating the harvest, and you are stepping into productivity. Psalm 126:5. Those who sow in tears will reap with songs of joy. I decree and declare God is restoring the years that you thought were wasted. You're getting back things that you can't even name. God is not just returning what was stolen, He's redeeming time and missed seasons. Joel 2:25. I will restore to you the years that the swarming locust has eaten. I decree and declare your obedience in prayer has triggered open doors. You didn't miss your moment. It was multiplying while you interceded. Every private yes has now turned into public consequence, and God rewards the unseen. Matthew 6:6. Your Father who sees what is done in secret will reward you. I decree and declare your hands are anointed for building, not just surviving. This is not the end of your story. It's the construction site for your next. You're not patching up broken things. You're building something brand new with heaven's blueprint. Psalm 127:1. Unless the Lord builds the house, they labor in vain who build it. I decree and declare divine recompense is locating you now. You've sown in intercession, and now you will reap the reward. God is not unjust. What He did for others, He's about to do for you. Hebrews 6:10. I decree and declare heaven remembers how you stood in the gap. Your sacrifice was not overlooked, it's being answered. Your name is attached to miracles that you don't even know about yet. God saw it all. Acts 10:4. Cornelius, your prayers and alms have come up as a memorial before God. I decree and declare your name is being mentioned in rooms you haven't entered yet. Because you prayed in silence, God is honoring you in public. Your private posture is producing public promotion. You are not being passed over, you are being positioned. 1 Peter 5:6. Humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, that He may exalt you in due time. I decree and declare the wrong people are making exits, and the right ones are being ushered in by the Spirit of God. You are no longer entertaining what heaven is evicting. God is cleaning the room so He can fill it with your assignment and alignment. Who leaves is as strategic as who enters. 1 John 2:19. They went out from us, but they were not of us. I decree and declare divine introductions are locating you. People you don't have the budget for, but heaven assigned anyway. You are not striving for access, you're walking in favor. God doesn't need your bank account to open big doors. When it's time, He connects you. Luke 6:38, men will give into your bosom. I decree and declare strategic partners are being stirred awake with your name on their minds and a solution in their hands. Your destiny is being discussed in rooms you haven't entered yet. Esther 6:1. That night the king could not sleep, and the book of records was opened. I decree and declare you are surrounded by kingdom thinkers, legacy builders, and prophetic alignments. No more counterfeit connections. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character. I decree and declare new doors are opening for you with no strings attached. Favor without manipulation, access without compromise. I have set before you an open door that no one can shut, according to Revelation 3:8. I decree and declare what was once out of reach is now within grasp. Because God has placed you in the path of promise, you are standing where miracles manifest. Psalm 37:23. The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. I decree and declare you're being invited into rooms where your name has already been whispered in honor, not gossip. You are being requested, not just recognized. Proverbs 18:16. A gift opens the way and ushers the giver into the presence of the great. I decree and declare delays are breaking and divine meetings are manifesting. Even in unfamiliar places, you will be recognized by the Spirit. 1 Samuel 16:12. When Samuel saw David, the Lord said, "Rise and anoint him. This is the one." I decree and declare you don't have to chase connections. You attract covenant. You don't audition. You've already been appointed. You don't have to beg for access. Your authenticity is your confirmation. John 15:16. You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you. I decree and declare this is the season where heaven syncs your name with your next. People, provision, and purpose are aligning without delay. Acts 2:47. And the Lord added to their number daily those who were being saved. I decree and declare your name is dripping in favor, is covered in oil, is whispered in rooms you've never entered, and is written on hearts of people you've never met. Heaven has marked your name, and it will open doors even though you did not knock on them. Psalm 5:12. Surely, Lord, you bless the righteous. You surround them with your favor as with a shield. I decree and declare your name is on the table, signed into strategy meetings, dropped into boardrooms, and highlighted on agendas. What God has for you cannot be voted out. Again, Proverbs 18:16. A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before great men. I decree and declare what they thought would be overlooked is being overfavored. Heaven has endorsed what man ignored. Psalm 118:22. The stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. I decree and declare you're not just being seen, you're being selected. Matthew 25:23. You have been faithful over a few things. I will make you ruler over many. I decree and declare the favor on your name is breaking rules and rewriting policies. What disqualified others is qualifying you. The oil on your life is creating exceptions. You walk in the favor that disrupts systems. Deuteronomy 28:7. For the Lord your God will bless you, and no one shall be able to stand against you. I decree and declare the ink is still wet on contracts you haven't seen yet, but heaven already approved it because your time is now. Isaiah 60:22. At the right time, I, the Lord, will make it happen. I decree and declare they don't even know why they are thinking of you, but God dropped your name in their spirits and won't let it leave. Esther 6:1. That night, the king could not sleep and found the record with Mordecai's name. I decree and declare favor is going viral on your behalf. Psalm 23:5. You anoint my head with oil and my cup overflows. I decree and declare you don't have to fight to be known. Favor is announcing you. The oil is speaking louder than any resume ever could. You're not climbing ladders. You're being elevated by obedience. Proverbs 22:1. A good name is more desirable than great riches. To be esteemed is better than silver or gold. I decree and declare your name is being called for solutions, not just applause. You're showing up oily, trusted, and ready. You don't just carry favor, you carry answers. You have been anointed to solve problems. Isaiah 60:1. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises up on you. I decree and declare your eyes are being anointed to see what you couldn't see before. You see clearly, you choose wisely, you move accurately. Psalm 119:18. Open my eyes that I may see wonderful things in your law. I decree and declare divine perspective is shifting your decisions, your direction, and your next move. You will not miss your moment through miscalculation. Psalm 119:105. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. I decree and declare every misalignment is being corrected. You will not carry old strategies into new seasons. What worked before may not work now. You flow in real-time revelation. Romans 12:2. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. I decree and declare this is your time of recalibration and redirection. God is redeeming wasted time through quantum leaps. What should have taken years is being collapsed into days, and you're gaining without grinding. Joel 2:25. I will restore to you the years that the swarming locust has eaten. I decree and declare divine instruction is accelerating your growth. You will not wander. You will execute with precision. Isaiah 30:21. Whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice. This is the way, walk in it. I decree and declare exponential growth is locating you. You're gaining ground faster than logic can explain. Amos 9:13. The reaper will overtake the plowman. I decree and declare you will no longer let indecision delay destiny. You move when God says move. Isaiah 1:19. If you are willing and obedient, you shall eat the good of the land. I decree and declare you're being recalibrated for prophetic precision. You will not mistake distraction for destiny. 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Test everything. Hold fast to what is good. I decree and declare divine downloads are replacing old defaults. You will receive new instructions, new insights, and new increase. Daniel 2:22. He reveals deep and hidden things. He knows what lies in the darkness. I decree and declare your next step will create a ripple effect of breakthrough. This decision is a multiplier. Proverbs 4:18. The path of the righteous is like the morning sun, shining ever brighter till the full light of day. I decree and declare you will no longer carry what God never called you to. Every counterfeit assignment is losing its grip, and divine instructions are rising to the surface. Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. I decree and declare you are breaking agreement with confusion, comparison, and competition. You will not dilute your oil trying to imitate someone else's flow. Hebrews 12:1. Let us run with endurance the race that is set before us. I decree and declare your mind, motive, and movement are being realigned. Your heart is recalibrated to heaven's rhythm, and your next steps will be undeniable. Psalm 139:23-24. Search me, O God, and know my heart. Lead me in the way everlasting. I decree and declare you will no longer trade peace for performance or purpose for platforms. You are stepping into divine precision, and your obedience will command results. Everything that looks good is in God. You follow peace, not applause. Proverbs 16:8. Better is a little with righteousness than great revenues with injustice. I decree and declare you are walking away from every distraction that looked like destiny, but it was not. God is revealing every mask and confirming every move. 1 Thessalonians 5:21. Test everything. Hold fast to what is good. I decree and declare you are no longer stuck. You are being repositioned. What felt like delay was actually divine protection. Psalm 138:8. The Lord will fulfill his purpose for me. I decree and declare your discernment is rising and your distractions are dying. You will see it before it deceives you. Proverbs 27:12. The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. I decree and declare you are flowing in your original oil, unbothered, unmoved, and unmanufactured. Heaven approves what you carry, and now it shall be seen. Again, Proverbs 18:16. A man's gift makes room for him and brings him before the great. I decree and declare you will obey without hesitation and move without fear. You will not miss another moment due to doubt, delay, or disguised distractions. Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. I decree and declare you are fully aligned with your divine assignment, and the counterfeit can no longer compete. Your flow is protected. Your path is lit. Your time is now. God is not blessing fake. He's accelerating what you finally surrender to. Amos 7:8. 8. This is what the Lord says. I will set a plumb line against my people. I decree and declare you are a bloodline breaker. Every curse that ran in your family is running into you and is stopping right there. The warfare on your life is the proof that you're the first one to walk in this level of freedom, and you are the turning point. Galatians 3:13. Christ redeemed us from the curse of the law, becoming a curse for us. I decree and declare you have been anointed to disrupt generational dysfunction. Patterns of poverty, perversion, silence, and shame lose their power now. What others accepted as normal, you confront as bondage. You don't manage curses, you break them. 2 Corinthians 10:4. The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God for the pulling down of strongholds. I decree and declare every hidden pattern assigned to destroy your lineage is exposed and dismantled. You walk in light, and darkness cannot follow you. Generational deception ends with you. What stayed hidden before is now powerless. Luke 8:17. For nothing is hidden that will not be disclosed, and nothing concealed that will not be known or brought out into the open. I decree and declare the altar of addiction is being destroyed in your family line. You're creating a new cycle of deliverance. God is raising up a new legacy, one built in sobriety, strategy, and spiritual clarity. John 8:36. So if the Son sets you free, you will be free indeed. I decree and declare you are rewriting the narrative for your bloodline. Your children and their children will inherit freedom, not fear. Legacy starts with you. You sow breakthrough, and now your descendants can harvest peace. Psalm 103:17. But from everlasting to everlasting, the Lord's love is with those who fear him, and his righteousness with their children's children. I decree and declare hell's plot to hijack your family's destiny has been canceled. You intercept every scheme and reverse every cycle. Every demon assigned to your name is now unemployed. You carry the authority to interrupt the enemy's plans. Isaiah 54:17. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. I decree and declare you carry prophetic memory for your family. Where they forgot about God, you remembered him. Where they bowed, you rise. But I will remember the covenant I made, according to Leviticus 26:42. I decree and declare your bloodline is being baptized in fire. No mixture, no compromise. A legacy sealed in righteousness. The oil on your life is cleansing what compromise once polluted. Matthew 3:11. He will baptize you with the Holy Spirit and fire. I decree and declare what hell sent to destroy you is becoming the blueprint for others' deliverance. Your survival is now a system. The enemy's attack failed, and now you're building altars with the ruins. Genesis 50:20. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good, to accomplish what is now being done. I decree and declare over you, you don't just break curses, you build legacy. Not only are you coming out, but you're coming out with wisdom, wealth, and strategy. Freedom without structure is fragile. You're building something that will outlive you. Proverbs 13:22. A good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. I decree and declare you're stepping into supernatural provision. Never again will you live beneath your calling. Lack is not your portion. You serve the God of more than enough, and he funds what he assigns. Philippians 4:19. My God shall supply all your needs according to his riches and glory by Christ Jesus. I decree and declare you walk in financial accuracy. You know what to build, when to build it, and how to steward it. Proverbs 24:3. By wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established. I decree and declare the spirit of poverty has no power over your life. Every lie that told you you had to struggle to be spiritual is broken. God's abundance doesn't contradict his holiness. You're not ashamed of overflow. You are aligned with overflow. Proverbs 10:22, the blessing of the Lord makes one rich and adds no sorrow with it. I decree and declare you're not just earning, you are multiplying. God is breathing on your resources. You don't just work, you create. You don't just manage, you multiply. Deuteronomy 8:18, you shall remember the Lord your God, for it is he who gives you the power to get wealth. I decree and declare debt is being demolished. The grip of financial bondage is breaking off of your life. Every unpaid balance is being confronted by prophetic wisdom and supernatural intervention. Romans 13:8, owe no one anything except to love one another. I decree and declare you are a magnet for divine investments and unexpected returns. Resources are chasing you down. Luke 6:38, give and it will be given to you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. I decree and declare financial favor is rewriting your story. Your history of struggle is becoming a testimony of abundance. This next chapter will be resourced, not restricted. Your budget is no longer your ceiling. Deuteronomy 28:12, the Lord will open the heavens to bless all the work of your hands. I decree and declare wealth is locating you through divine ideas, contracts, and collaborations. You walk in rooms that fund vision. God is not just giving you money, he's giving you models. Heaven is building wealth systems through you. 2 Corinthians 9:10, he gives seed to the sower and bread for food, and will increase your store of seed. I decree and declare you will never again eat the seed God gave you to sow. You have the discipline to build legacy. You're not just asking for money, you're becoming the kind of person who multiplies it. You have seed sense. Proverbs 11:25, a generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. I decree and declare you're stepping into exponential increase. One act of obedience is about to produce overflow. Malachi 3:10, test me in this and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven. I decree and declare you don't just pray, you produce. What you birth in secret, God establishes in public. Prayer isn't just a posture, it's production. Your altar is the place where blueprints are conceived and released. Jeremiah 33:3, call to me and I will answer you and tell you great and unsearchable things you do not know. I decree and declare you were hell's problem before you ever got noticed. You didn't need a title to carry authority. You were dangerous the moment you started praying. Your power did not come from people, it came from the secret place, and hell has been on alert ever since. Luke 10:19, behold, I give you power over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. I decree and declare you snatch territory with every step that you take. Every inch of ground your feet touches becomes kingdom property. Hell had squatters' rights until you showed up. You're not asking, you're taking back what belongs to you. Joshua 1:3, every place that the sole of your foot will tread upon, God has already given to you. I decree and declare you don't run from warfare, you reverse it. Every weapon aimed at you is about to misfire. Hell should have taken you out when it had the chance, but now you're too armed to fail. Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. I decree and declare your voice is a battering ram in the spirit. You don't just pray, you plow. You don't just speak, you strike. You've been quiet long enough. Now everything opposing your assignment is under siege. Jeremiah 23:29, is not my word like fire and like a hammer that breaks a rock in pieces? I decree and declare you repossess what religion told you you were not qualified for. for. You have been heaven approved and hell resistant. You're not bound by disqualifications. You've been marked by grace and dripped in power. Psalm 118 and 22, the stone the builders rejected has become the cornerstone. I decree and declare every demon that tried to destroy you now regrets that you survived. You're not triggered, you're trained. The attack that was meant to take you out only armed you with insight, intercession, and influence. Genesis 50 and 20, what you meant for evil, God turned it for my good. I decree and declare you walk in rooms as a divine disruptor. Comfort bows, compromise flees, chains break. You don't need permission to carry presence. You are the shift. 2 Corinthians 3 and 17, where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. I decree and declare your authority is not seasonal, it's spiritual. You war in prayer, whether it's trending or not. You don't need a crisis to activate your call. You live on ready. 2 Timothy 4 and 2, preach the word. Be ready in season and out of season. I decree and declare every region where you've been silenced is now echoing with your roar. The mute season is over. You have been amplified by God. You're not timid, you're turned up. The volume of your obedience is louder than their opinions. Jeremiah 1, 18 and 19, I have made you a fortified city, an iron pillar. They will fight against you, but not overcome you. I decree and declare you are heaven's retaliation against hell's last attack. You rise as proof that the gates of hell will never win. You are the harvest of a generation's intercession. Hell can't hold what God has already handed to you. Matthew 16 and 18, the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. I decree and declare you are rising on schedule. Heaven has not forgotten about you. It's just been waiting for the right moment to reveal you. God's promotion does not rush, but it never misses. You're not behind. You're being released. 1 Peter 5 and 6, humble yourselves under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time. I decree and declare over you, you don't chase elevation. You attract it through obedience. You don't promote yourself. You move and heaven handles the rest. Promotion flows through alignment, not ambition. You're not striving, you're submitted. Psalm 75, 6 and 7. Promotion comes neither from the east nor the west, but God is the judge. I decree and declare the season of being overlooked is over. You're not just next, you're now. What passed over you was never yours. What's yours cannot be denied, delayed, or stolen. Isaiah 60 and 1. Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. I decree and declare your name is being pulled from the back to the front. God is promoting you into places where it was once invisible. I decree and declare over you right now, you won't sabotage your own season by moving too soon. You wait with wisdom. You move with maturity. Every delay is not a denial, it's development. You don't rush what God is refining. Habakkuk 2 and 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. Though it tarries, wait for it. I decree and declare doors are opening for you that only obedience could unlock. What didn't work before is working now, because now is the time. Timing plus obedience equals momentum. You're not just trying to make it happen, you're letting God unveil it. I decree and declare divine promotion does not need a vote. What heaven decided, no system can deny. God's hand outranks human approval. Favor is falling where you were once rejected. 1 Samuel 2 and 8, he raises up the poor from the dust to seat them with the princes. I decree and declare you're showing up in prophetic timing, not personal timing. You're not early, you're not late, you're on God's clock. God doesn't just care about what you do, he's exact about when it's done. You are synchronized with heaven. Ecclesiastes 3 and 1, to everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under the heaven. I decree and declare your promotion will be undeniable.